Good morning, Keith here once again from Target Property Spain, and I'm joined once again by Alex Radford from My Lawyer in Spain.
Good afternoon, Keith.
Hi again, Alex, how are you doing?
Great.
So today we thought we would talk about the Golden Visa. Now it sounds pretty glamorous. They've been around a while, since 2013, but haven't really affected Brits until that dreaded B word, until Brexit.
Golden Visa. So basically, someone who buys or has purchased property or properties worth more than 500,000 euros since September 2013 can apply for a Golden Visa. And what does that mean? That basically means they can live in Spain for as long as they want. They're not restricted by the 90 days in 180-day rules. And this applies to non-Europeans. So it was in place for non-Europeans before Brexit, and inadvertently now applies to Brits because we are now non-Europeans.
Okay, interesting. So when you say since 2013, you can apply that retrospectively.
Yeah.
So anyone that's bought a property worth more than 500,000 euros since 2013 can now apply for that Golden Visa.
Yeah, we've got to be very careful on the worth, Keith, because basically it's what is in the deed. Okay, the amount in the deed, because we do get clients coming to us and say, look, I bought it for 300,000, now it's worth 600,000-700,000. Would that be okay? No, it has to. They look at the values in the deed, and also big point to bear in mind when you're buying the property is that you have to buy. One person has to own 500,000 euros worth of property free of mortgages. So if a married couple bought a property, 500,000, 250,000 euros each, that wouldn't get them the Golden Visa. Okay? And we've seen quite a few mistakes by other competitors, should I say, in that arena. So part of the buying process is always who's going to buy it, who's going to own it, and who's paying for it, and then register it in the name of that person. Okay,
so to be clear, it has to be one clear title holder owning or paying for a property of at least 500,000 euros.
Yes.
And does that Golden Visa then apply to the entire family unit? So if the father, for example, comes along, buys the property in his name, spends 500,000 euros, how does that affect the rest of the family?
Yeah, so just taking a step back, the Golden Visa, you can apply for it from your home country, so the consulates in say the UK, or we're active with clients all over the world buying properties in Spain and then applying for the visa. So a lot of Americans and Canadians are interested in this Golden Visa as well. But we would always advise them to apply for the Golden Visa from here, because when the Golden Visa is issued from the home country, it's issued for 1 year. Whereas if you apply for it from Spain, you get it for 2 years. And the procedure is we prepare all the paperwork with them up front. They arrive in Spain. We need a copy of their a copy of their entire passport with the stamp of their arrival, and then we submit the application here online. We get the Golden Visa authorization for the main applicant, and then all the dependents can then piggyback onto that Golden Visa. Okay. But they have to be dependents. So you know, a family of 4, no problem. But when you've got kind of children, say of university of age or have worked a bit, they're over the age of 23, 24, you've got to prove that they are dependent on you still as well.
Okay, so for the 3rd or 4th cousin twice removed by marriage,
forget it.
Not so easy. Yeah. Okay. Now, does it have to be a residential property, or can you buy a commercial property? Can it be a mixture of the both, maybe?
It can be a mixture of the both, and you know, we are focusing on property because you're selling property, but basically you can buy a selection of properties all over Spain, and as long as you bought them since 2013 and they come up to the magic number of 500,000 euros, you'll get your Golden Visa. But also you can leave €1 million in a bank account.
Okay.
And that will get you the Golden Visa, and you can invest €1 million in Spanish companies as well, and that will get you the Golden Visa too.
Okay. And these properties, so can you rent them out? Can you generate an income from them?
Yeah, exactly. So in effect, you can do whatever you want with those properties. The main aspect of it is that you've got to keep those properties free of charges, and you've got to keep all the other criteria in place as well. So you need to register on the Padron. You need a clean criminal record certificate, clean medical health certificate, and the golden visa is renewed after 2 years for another 2-year period, and then onwards you can apply for a long-term residency visa afterwards.
And how easy is it to renew?
It's quite straightforward. Yeah. It's again another process online. Yeah.
Okay. So many lawyers that I speak to, many advisors we speak to on behalf of our clients, always say, look, there's different types of visas out there. There's the non-lucrative visa, there's the golden visa, there's talk about this digital nomad visa, which hasn't quite come to fruition yet. Yep. But they all say the golden visa is the best option. Would you agree?
Well, the advantage of the golden visa is that, yeah, so in Spain, if you spend more than 183 days in Spain in a calendar year, January to December, you become a Spanish tax resident. Yep. The non-lucrative visa, in order for it to be renewed, you have to spend 180 days here. So, and you know, bear in mind, you trigger tax residency at 183. It's a fine line. Yep. It's quite close. With the golden visa, you only need to spend 1 day in Spain for it to renew, and you can work in Spain. So if you want to work in Spain and not be limited to the 90 days and 180 days, it's the best visa. Okay,
that makes sense. So if you apply for the golden visa, you get granted the golden visa to come and spend time here in Spain at will. How does that relate to other countries in Europe? Does that free you up to spend time in, say, France or Germany?
Of course you can visit those countries, but again, in a calendar year, you're only limited to visit European countries for 90 days.
Okay. And tell me a little bit about the procedure. What documents are needed? How easy is it? How long does it take?
So in effect, you need bank statements for the last 6 to 12 months, depending on the region you apply in. And again, I'd say, you know, apply from Spain. The clean criminal record certificate, clean medical certificate. If you're married and you're going to get your spouse on the golden visa as well, and you've got children, birth certificates, marriage certificates. And basically those documents come to Spain, so we prepare all those documents up front. They arrive in Spain, passport stamped, to take a copy of passport in front of the notary, submitted online. The last golden visa we got back, Keith, was in 3 weeks.
Wow.
So we got the golden visa back in 3 weeks, and then we applied for the golden visa for the dependents.
Okay.
So it was a pretty quick process. Yeah.
And once again, if you apply for that in Spain, not your home country, important difference, you get the 2-year visa as the initial visa.
Yeah, exactly. And here, the application fees are much cheaper than the home country.
Okay, perfect. So all of Alex's details will be in the description below this video. Alex, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Keith. The visa options, Keith, are basically golden visa and non-lucrative visa. And also there's a self-employed visa as well if you want to work in Spain. But basically, non-lucrative visa.
Hello there.
It's our hairdresser.
Yeah.
Golden visas just got sexy.